Hey world, how y'all doing? I'm out here where some folks don't want to go, afraid to be, but I'm out here in the elements and the beauty of God's creation. I want to talk about this year, 2024, numerologically. How about that for while you're walking? Numerologically, 2024, you hear some of my bird friends out here talking back to me, so you might hear me. I have to go, because you got a language. But it's the year of 8. And we're in the only 8th month of the year of 8. And today is the only 8th day in the 8th month of the 8th year. Now, from a personal perspective, I am very much into this 8 number. My numbers are 12, 8, 1, 9, 5, 9. So my choices, because when we look at 8, 8, 8 in a matter of twos, then it's 2 plus 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 2. In 2024 is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's amazing. And when I add up the digits of my birthday and a year, I end up with these same 2s, and I didn't even know it. I get a 24 and a 10. So wow, Lord, what are you saying to me while I'm out here walking? Not in the rain today, but I have. So I just want to talk a few minutes about the power of the 8 and the power of today's 8. So this whole 8 thing in numerology, I'm the person who tells you don't be afraid to study numbers if you are a godly person, because God created numbers. So don't be forced to demonize something that is a magnificent gift. So number 8, new beginning in this 8th month, in this 8th year. Every day, I suggest you begin new, and then whatever day of the month it is, that's your manna meat for the day. And then your next slice of bread in this sandwich is new beginning. So every day we get to begin new. Today we get to begin new with the number 8 in the middle as our meat manna. And then that will catapult us into our new beginnings until we arrive to 898, which will be tomorrow. Yesterday was 878. And today, for those of you who have followed me for any period of time, you already know today is yesterday's tomorrow. So the only thing we can capitalize on is now. So some basic things just about this 8. When we look at the number 8 being that one that is one representative of new beginnings, but it is different to begin new. You can have new beginnings that can be thrust upon you, but to embrace beginning new is the focus today. It's okay for you to begin new and then have meat and then newly begin. Oh, I tell you, some of y'all got it. So as a collective, year 2024 is an 8 year because of the digits 2024 adding up to 8. And when we consider number 8, and I'm not going to get into the astrological Greek interpretation, but from a natural atmospheric awareness, when we look at numerology, then you see this number 8 really being one that is aligned or ruled by the planet of the ring, Saturn. And Saturn is typically aligned with those stars that if you were born during those stars, you may consider yourself a Capricorn. So the planet Saturn, made by God, just like Earth, the planet Saturn focuses on ambition, perseverance, and leadership. So we're in this 8 thing. So I'm going to be asking you about what you're putting in between your 8 and your 8, because you got to put a different type of meat in it every day. Today, that meat is the number 8. I'm going to encourage you to lay it on its side, because now you just turned one sandwich into an eternal meal just by putting that 8 on its side, because now we're walking and consuming a sandwich of infinity. So in considering this 8 and Saturn, Capricorn, the ruleship of kind of this, when you're looking in the sky, I'm not minimizing the knowledge that we should have. We should not be fearful to look up when we have eclipses, to look up when there's a full moon, half moon, quarter moon, when there's a rainbow. We look up. And even the rainbow, when it was given to us, that was post all of the planets in the universe. So there's this leadership thing going on, and a lot of competition. Who's the greatest leader? Who's the greatest leader in yourself, in your house, on your job, in your city, in your county, in your state, in your region, in your nation, in your country? There is a leadership pull right now in this 8th month, in which we're only in the 8th day. And this pull of leadership, we're seeing a lot of perseverance. We're seeing a lot of ambition. The ambition does not always succeed through perseverance, because you can have ambition but not be able to persevere and still carry the burden of leadership. So we need to maximize the muscle of our mana. So make sure that this is a protein sandwich, because we need muscle. We don't just need carbs. We don't just need sugar. We need protein so we can persevere. So since we're in this 8th year, I want you to ask yourself, what are you creating? What have you been creating since January? What are your goals through December 31st? What is it that you've had in your mind and in your heart, but you've never put on paper? Well, today in 888, let's change it. 86,400 seconds in every 24 hours. And the greatest power we have is choice. And guess where the greatest number is, other than the number 1, is 2. Because 2 gives us choice. We get to choose if we're going to love, if we're going to hate. We get to choose if we're going to love our Creator or denounce Him. We get to choose if we believe anything or if we believe nothing at all. So the power of choice is so powerful that in this year of 8, it's critical to break it down to its smallest digits of representing 4 2s. In this 8th month, that means you have 4 2s on the left, 4 2s on the right, and today is the only day that you'll also have 4 2s in the middle. It's your day. It is our day. I am telling you, it's an exciting time to be out here walking and about to be tripping over some of this mud out here, back here in the pawpaw patch that I'm in, looking at all the beauty of the Lord. So I want you to be empowered today. I want you to be empowered to know that you don't have to complete all of your life assignment today. Today is only 86,400 seconds. You got a whole lot of those to do. So what does have to happen is we have to be agile. We have to be able to have flexibility. We have to be willing to know how to pivot quick, how to stand and still move. Being steadfast does not mean that you're paralyzed. So there are a lot of things that you will feel just simply because of you being a spiritual being who is perceptive to things beyond the flesh. We may not ever identify them, but we know that there's something bigger than this body. We know that the best brain surgeon still cannot cut into our spirit and our soul, because if we leave our body, who can prove that we still don't exist? Well, God proved us a long time ago that we do. So you may be in a state, which I understand, have been, and I'm walking it out. The reason you see me walking today is because I have had passive behaviors that I have allowed to prevent me from walking in my power. So passivity can prevent you from walking in your power. So in this 888, I want you to eliminate any passive behavior. This is a day to advocate for yourself, fulfill a promise that you made to yourself, and negotiate with yourself about how you're going to treat yourself better in the new beginning. Because if you can do those things, then you'll be able to stand firm in resolve. Whatever resolve looks like for you, without owning resolve that someone else has put on you. Always remember that the greatest enemy is the one that's enemy. And those of us who have to live with 8s our whole life, those of us who have to live with dichotomies, these 2s, our whole life, those of us who have to live with 12s and leadership our whole life, it's very easy to blame ourselves for any failure that happens on the planet. So today, as you eat your protein sandwich of infinity, with one piece of bread being beginning new and the other piece of bread being new beginnings, but that middle 8, turn it on its side and turn it into a power sandwich, because now we're going to eat infinity so we can continue to be the best of ourselves, so we can master us. So this whole 8 year, that's not going to happen again for 9 years. So the next opportunity for us to stand in this space is not going to be until August 8th, 2033? Where will you be 9 years from now? Who knows? That will actually, in America, be 2 presidential terms away before we have an opportunity to stand in the day that we have right now. So I want to encourage you to flow with the new beginning. That you're feeling this, I can move out of this. I don't have to stay where I've been. I don't have to be who I've been. I can decide to be my best me, for me, and that is who my Creator created me to be. You deserve that. So you have the potential to accomplish every vision. You have the opportunity to put the super in your power and the extra in your ordinary today, and do it with ease and excitement, because anything that's new, even like new money, you know how when you go to the store and if you pay with cash, if it's them old dollars, you give them up. You pay with old money because that new crisp money is just something about it and we just want to keep it. So guess what? Get excited about your new, just like crisp new money. But it's a dichotomy. So guess what's always going to be there? The failure, the loss, that you can't do it. Why you trying this? You sure don't need to be listening to anybody telling you. Well, let me just debunk all of that and tell you absolutely. What is the answer to what I just said? Absolutely. Because the power is in your hand. You can choose to let this just be another day. You can choose that it's just August 8th and it's a day that somebody was born, a day that somebody died, a day that something catastrophic happened, a day that something great happened. Or you can say, in this second, in the 8th month, on the 8th day, in the year of 8, I am about to make some moves. So much and so that middle 8 that makes it look like I'm eating a club sandwich, 3 pieces of bread smashed together. Nope. That middle 8, that meat manna, I'm going to turn it on its side, and it ain't going to be no quick sugar rush sandwich. It's going to be a sandwich that now represents infinity. It's going to give me the calories I need. It's going to give me the fluid I need. It's going to give me the nourishment I need. It's going to give me the strength to exercise where I need. It's going to give me clear decision making. It's going to give me opportunity to be the best me. It's going to give me the power to choose me. It's going to present an opportunity for me to become more aware of myself so I can have a better relationship with myself. Because in all of the 888, and whether we add those up, isn't it an amazing thing? Because then we still get the 24, which is still choice. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. So today, choose you. That's what I'm doing. I was told I would never get out of bed again. I had the plug pulled on me more than one time. I've been pronounced and told that certainly open areas in my body would never heal again, that it was impossible. Pulmonary embolisms, where other people instantly drop dead. And I said, and why haven't I? But somewhere deep inside of me, I've been using the power of 8. And I've been reducing it to 2s and making decisions to choose me when I thought I was making a decision to give up on me. But I actually chose God, who chose me, who sent me to you. So I got to be the best me I can be, because this world depends on it. So I'm talking to each of you while I'm out here on this walk, on this 888. Won't be able to do it again for 9 years. But tomorrow, I will be able to talk to you about 898. But 888, hop into it quick, because the seconds are fleeting. And guess what? I plan on being here to listen to your victory testimonies. You know why? Because this is your queen, Dr. Brenda Bowers. And I'm talking to the kings, the queens, the princes, the princesses, the duchess, the duchesses, the dukes and the earls. All that the Lord told me are under my charge until he calls me. And I thought he did call me because I done been with him a few times. I'm going to have to talk about that at another time. But let me tell you who I am today. Not who I was yesterday. And hopefully a better version of me tomorrow. But today, I am happy just to know that I'm getting ready to say grace and enjoy my sandwich of infinity. How about you? Lord, bless this manna. Bless the slice of bread that represents beginning new. Bless the slice of bread that represents new beginning. Bless the meat that's in the middle. Give us strength to turn it on its side so we can maximize the nutritional value that is giving to us spiritually, so we can be clear and make those level 2 decisions, so that we have the power as we consume to not only eat, but to now use the energy to carry out our assignment from you. Thank you. I bless the sandwich of 888 and all who are going to consume it with me. The infinity sandwich. You can't order it. It's the flavor of the day today. You can't order it again until 2033. How many people want that sandwich? See what happens? I get excited. That let me know I'm really doing something good, right? Come on. Let's engage. I love you. I appreciate you. And it's always only until soon. Your Queen, Dr. Brenda Bowers. Agape and Shalom.